Hey everybody, this is Rob Wilson with Performance Therapeutics and Prepare to Perform. And moving on with our continuing hypertrophy work, we're going to do a pretty favorite old school classic of mine, which is a box dip. So box dips are really awesome, and there's something I see largely ignored by athletes who jump on the rings too soon. And if you don't have stability in your shoulder, scapula, and elbow, then jumping onto a set of rings that shake all over the place might not be good for you. And I even see some athletes who aren't necessarily ready for or don't have access to dip bars. So I think a bench dip is a really great exercise, helps develop the shoulder and the tricep. And if you're a hypermobile athlete, it can really help you develop a relationship with how your shoulder girdle should be sitting during pressing motions. Now, that being said, we have to be careful because it is an easy movement to let your scapula come out of place and put some undue stress on smaller musculature. For the bench dip, if you're not already familiar with what it is, I just have two jump boxes here. You can certainly use benches, that's why it's called that, right? And you have your hands a little bit outside of your hips. Your feet can be elevated or not. What you want to make sure of is that before you go to support on your shoulders is that you squeeze your shoulder blades down and back. So I'm pressing this way away from my ear, all right? Just like we've been doing in the rest of our movements when we're trying to organize the shoulder. So hands are on the box, shoulders are down and in, my belly's tight, support my feet, shoulders are back. I'm going to control my dip. Now notice as I descend, my forearm stays vertical, my shoulders are back, and then I press. Now if you're a hypermobile person, what you want to watch out for is this, where the shoulder scoots forward on its own, and then at the top, where we get the boomerang elbow, all right, which is no good. So if you're doing the hypermobility program, I want you to really focus on shoulders back, controlling the tempo, and then instead of getting to a fully locked out elbow, I want you to go just short of that boomerang, all right, and stop under tension, and then go back down for your next rep. So again, my belly's tight, shoulders are back, and then as I descend, I want my forearms to stay vertical. All right, so again, that's the bench dip. It's a pretty old school bodybuilding movement. Have fun with that.